Hey guys, Steph here, Too Much Hurt. I want to come on and share. I'm going to yawn. Sorry, I felt it coming on. A little update with you about my dog. Um, we had to put him down last night. Um, he he was having like good days and bad days, but unfortunately the bad days started outweighing the good. There were some days that he'd be laying around, barely moving, eating, not eating, or nothing, and then there'd be a couple days that he got a spurt of energy and he'd be running down the hall with the other dogs. So, but it got to the place the last few days that he hadn't eaten. I mean, before he was eating like little bites and drinking here and there, but it got to a place where he just completely stopped eating. He didn't really want to go outside, go to the bathroom at all. When he did, we have a little deck on the back. When we let the dogs out, one level of stairs. He wouldn't even try to go up the stairs. He would kind of lay down at the bottom. My husband would have to go down again, help him up. And like I've said, I think I've shown a picture of him before. He was a big dog. Originally, he would, the highest he weighed was 137. He did have thyroidism, which he was taking medicine for, but it wasn't helping him lose weight for some reason. But yeah, so he was a big boy, and he was a Rot Bloodhound mix. So they're big dogs anyways. So when he laid at the bottom, it was a lot to help him up. I couldn't do it. But the last few days, he, like I said, he wouldn't eat, and he barely, I mean, he took just a couple laps of water. And it was like all his energy to get from our bedroom down the hallway. So we didn't want to see him suffer. And to me, his chest area looked like it was like, I don't know, like swollen up, because we had brought him in before, and the vet said that he was a little over 11, and with his size and everything, that he most likely had cancer. So we just kind of wanted to keep him comfortable and take him home however much time he had, that we felt like he wasn't suffering. But I mean, it took all his energy to stand up. He had no strength in his back legs, barely. So yeah, we took him yesterday, and it's hard because, even though he was sick, the dog always, I think any dog gets excited when they go for a ride. So he got a little spurt of energy and walked to the truck, and my husband had to pick him up and put him in. And then when we got to the vet, he didn't want to get out. So I had to go in and ask if they could help with a stretcher. But it was still kind of cumbersome. So my husband just picked him up and carried him into the examining room. And he knew where he was, obviously. And he had tried to, kind of crawl his way out of the examining room. Anyways, yeah, so it was hard, and we brought him home after we put him down, and he is buried in our backyard. Our friend that we live next door to the farm came with their what is it called, bobcat or whatever, and dug a hole for us so we could bury him in our backyard. But I mean, it's hard, but it's not, I don't want to make this sound bad, but it's not as hard if it was just sudden. I know people lose animals, and people, and when it happens sudden, that's really hard. We kind of knew that this was kind of coming. We were just kind of hoping he would hang on till at least Christmas, but we didn't want to be selfish and have him hold on till Christmas just for us. So yes, I'm trying to keep myself busy. My son's took it fairly well. I mean, he was upset. We've had Sarge since he was about 4. We have his brother also still. We got them from a shelter together. We had to take them both together because they had separation anxiety, especially Diesel, the one that we have left, Sarge's brother. Luckily, we have 2 other dogs that I think are keeping Diesel at least occupied, not thinking about Sarge being gone. I think if we had no other dogs, then Diesel would probably get really depressed. Not saying he's not depressed, because when we let him outside, he kind of stands there and he looks, you can see him smelling and looking around. And because sometimes when they got separated, when they got loose and separated, they always looked for each other, So when they got out, since we had them, they've got out twice. One time was 2 nights and 3 days, and the next time was 1 night and 2 days. And they've always been together. They always find each other and stay together. So, that's what has been going on with me. I wanted to wrap this gift I got from my husband. I'm hoping he likes this. He needed some cologne. And I got this at Walmart. I thought this was a pretty good deal. This was $14.95, I think, but these are pretty big bottles. So I'm about to wrap that so he doesn't see what that is, because I've been throwing everything in my closet right now. And that's about it. I'm going to be coming back on with a D-stash that I have, another D-stash. And maybe tomorrow or late tonight, I will show some crocheted hats that I made that I'm going to have for sale. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Do something for somebody else. Thanks. Bye.